Yo, what's going on, guys? Mickeyctx, and man, it got from bad to worse. First, I was fighting this cold, which I'm still sort of fighting, so pardon my whole scratchy voice type of commentary. And the other thing that's kind of going off is that my mic broke, so now I'm actually doing this commentary on my headset that I usually game with. And so if I sound a little different, it's because I don't have my good mic to record this commentary, of course. So I'm glad you guys stopped on by here on this channel. Of course, I always appreciate it when you stop on by. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So today, let's go ahead and get down to the whole topic of today's discussion. Hot MMA female fighters. What the f is MMA? Because apparently no one knows it, right? No, I'm kidding. I know a lot of you guys do know what MMA is. Apparently everyone does it now. Or at least they say they do it. But MMA means mixed martial art, which is a new sport, of course, that the UFC is taking over, which has Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, any kind of grappling really, and any kind of striking combined into an art of one type of fighting. So yeah, this is a very popular sport right now, guys. If you guys are living under a huge rock and haven't ever heard of the UFC or haven't heard of anything to do with mixed martial art, then I have no idea how you ever heard of YouTube, because this martial art is taking over and it's getting huge. So we're used to, of course, seeing the whole male, dominance on the whole MMA type of ordeal. Actually, any sport, if you really think about it, it's always male dominated, which is the same way with the MMA. Now, I'm here going to be crediting some of these women, not just on their looks, because I'm here also talking about, if you were to bump into one of these women in the street, some of these women are so beautiful that you wouldn't even have the slightest chance to ever react if you were to ever maybe disrespect them at a club, or maybe just check them out in the wrong way. And some of these women are trained to beat the shit out of you. So people like Kyra Gracie, like as you're seeing right now, she not only is she from the Gracie clan, which is of course the founders of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but she's living proof that that she can produce as a woman, because she doesn't do MMA yet, but she is training for her MMA debut. But she does things such as the ADCC. She's won that. She's also won the Mundials, which is like the world, and she's also won the Pan America BJJ games. So I mean, she has a lot under her belt. Now, if you want to get down to a little bit more of the MMA type of fighter that's a really hot woman, Miesha Tate. That's one of my favorite fighters, and she happens to be extremely hot and young. So I mean, despite the fact that she was in the wrestling team in high school, from when I remember her bio, this chick here can kick your ass. I mean, she has a shitload of sex appeal, and she's also a badass ground for pound fighter. And of course, her strike force and all these other things that she's been doing for MMA, I think she brings a good name to the whole mixed martial art game, especially for the women. Now, one of my ultimate favorite hottest girl, which I'm sure it's a lot of guys also favorite type of fighters, which is, I think she's pretty popular as well, is Gina Carano. Oh my God, Gina! I mean, are you seeing this? That is a sexy fucking. Oh my God, this chick is sexy. I would never call her a bitch, because I mean, no woman here is a bitch. But I mean, I'm sure when they fight towards each other, they call each other bitches and shit like that. I've overheard actually on some of these fights that they're calling each other names, and it actually slips through the pay-per-view channel, and I've heard that shit a few times. And even though it is part of the competitive sport that they have, well, not sport spirit, these women are actually very respectful towards each other. It's not like most girls that we know that are good looking, and I mean, these chicks that are hot, and then they find another female, and then it's just like their cat claws come out and they start bitching each other out, and it's a fucking cat fight. It's just pulling hair. There's no technique. These women are trained fighters. I mean, they're out there using elbow strikes, Muay Thai strikes, all this kind of shit just to fuck you up. I mean, if you don't know what an elbow strike can do, then you gotta be kidding me if you would ever talk down on one of these women, because one elbow strike to the face could cause a shitload of damage to your face. And trust me, I've been training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for nearly 3.5 years, on and off, because I've been busy with school, but I've been doing it for quite some time, and I know what that shit can do. I've been elbowed by accident to my face, and that shit fucking hurts. I mean, I've got my lip busted, my nose broken. I've done a lot of things that a lot of people might be frowning upon. That the whole wrestling of jiu-jitsu, the grappling, it's just too violent. But it's really not. It's a beautiful sport, and just like these women, I give these women kudos. I give these women props. Actually, I'm trying to bring her to my channel. Her name is Jordan Gaza. She's actually one of the hotties, and she's a badass fighter. She's actually a local here. I'm gonna try to bring her to my channel. I can't make any promises, but I contacted her on her Facebook and see what I can do. And she's also a really young fighter, but she's also a badass fighter. Hopefully we could talk about her career and everything, maybe motivate some of you people, some of my fans, and of course people that just love UFC and mixed martial art. Maybe you guys might be interested in that. But yeah, the game's coming to a play. Of course, we lost this game. We were carrying the whole team, me and 2 of my other friends, and we couldn't do much, but we barely lost. So I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay, this commentary, and like always, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It always helps me out so much. Until next time, this is your Heart of a Champion, Mickeyctx, signing off.